Hey guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Friday, September 22nd, 2023, and I am coming on here with another yarn yakking video for September. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot. You might see that in this video, and I make stitch markers, and we're going to talk about that. So if you could go check out my Etsy shop, if you could favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot, and I do appreciate it, even if you can't buy anything. So I live in the Chicago area. I have one daughter. Her nickname is Carrots Like the Vegetable, and we have one rescue dog. His name is Camo. So these yarn yakking videos are basically me talking about mostly finished objects, yarn purchases, other things that are going on yarn related. So I have been a little bit under the weather with a head cold. You can probably still hear that. So there will probably be more editing on this video than normal because I don't want to sneeze or anything on camera. So, but I'm doing much better. I do have a craft fair tomorrow. So I am trying to show you some stuff that I finished so I can pack up my car. And then I'll let you guys know how that goes. So other admin stuff, there is a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast. So if you want to go and join, we have a really good time over there. There are 3 questions that you have to answer. It's just to make sure no one shady goes over there and messes with us. But come and join us. We talk about finished projects and yarn sales and all that other stuff. I'm also on Instagram, so you can come follow me there at Rose Likes Crochet. If you're not on Instagram, but you're on Facebook and you want to see what I post on Instagram, my Instagram account is connected to a Facebook business page. All of these links will be down below. If you're on Instagram and they tell you to tag a friend, feel free to tag me. And I'm trying to think of what else. There is what is it called? Spring shop. The link is down below if you want to get Rose Likes Crochet merchandise. I'm on TikTok, but I haven't posted there in a while. And I think that's it. Oh, my Etsy shop. I sell other things other than stitch markers. Most of the stuff that I sell at my craft fairs, I sell there, except for little things that would be too hard to keep track of on inventory. But go and check that out. So before I get started on all of my stuff, I did want to mention I have a friend here on YouTube who is doing an auction on her channel. Her name is Natalie and her channel is Natalie's Closet. So I will link her down below. I think it's either Sunday or Monday. I can't remember the date, but I'll link her channel down below, and I'm sure she's got something listed on there as to when the auction is. She lives in Florida, I believe, and she is moving back to Illinois. So hopefully I'll get to meet up with her. But I'll link her channel down below. Go and check out. I think she's auctioning off yarn. I don't know what else she's auctioning off, but go and check that out. So for my stuff, I made some purchases on Amazon. And a bunch of other stores. I also made a Hobbii purchase, which was probably a month ago. I don't remember. It's been so busy that I haven't had a chance to open it. And I have finished objects to show you. And it's a lot, but it's like all the same thing. This is how I normally do stuff. I get obsessed about a pattern, then I have to make like a billion of them. But first I want to talk about my Etsy shop. So I had asked you guys in some previous videos if you would be interested in some kind of a stitch calendar advent or something similar to that. And a lot of people said yes. And a lot of people said the 12 days of Christmas would work better for them. And I kind of like that idea. So thank you to all of you who said or suggested the 12 days of Christmas. So I did post on my Instagram a little sneak peek of what the envelopes look like. They're all done. There's only going to be 20 of them. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make any more, but I have them all packaged up and ready to go. It took me like a week and a half to get all this stuff done. They will be coming in blue envelopes, which hopefully will be decorated with holiday stuff on it. But I can't show you any of the stitch markers because they are all sealed up in envelopes. So for example, the 12 days of Christmas or the 12 days of holiday, I don't know how you want to say it. There's lots of Christmas themed stitch markers that are going to be in this advent. There will be 1 in each envelope and they will be numbered. So like this is number 11 on the bottom there. This is number 2. You can do it in order if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. So there will be 12 of these little envelopes. These little envelopes that I made because I didn't want to buy envelopes. But anyway, I made all of the envelopes. They each have one stitch marker in them each. And then inside the big envelope that you get, there will be day 13, which you can do however you want. There will be 3 Christmas themed stitch markers in there. And there will also be a stitch marker holder in there so that you can put your stitch markers on here if you want to keep track of them. So there might be some other goodies in there. I don't know. I am still trying to figure out a date to release it. As far as I know, you can't do pre-orders on Etsy, I don't think. So I'm trying to figure that out. So as soon as I figure that out, I will let you guys know. I think you can do like a pre-ship, like up to 10 weeks. And if you guys can give me your opinion, those who are interested, would you like to have them by December 1st or would you like to have them by December 15th? So I'll take a poll of whoever is actually interested in getting the 12 days of Christmas stitch markers. And then we'll figure out how to get it listed on Etsy. And then of course I'll make a video when they're listed, but I'm not going to be holding any of these for anybody. You just have to be watching the YouTube channel and the Etsy shop to see when they get listed. So there will be 20 of them available. They're already made. The envelopes are all done. Carrots was super sweet. That's my child. And she actually helped me put a lot of these in a little tiny envelope. She didn't do anything else except help me for like an hour. So, but that's because I wasn't feeling good. So she's a sweetheart. So that's the deal with the 12 days of Christmas. I'm not going to put any on hold. I'm not doing any kind of pre-orders. As soon as they go up on the Etsy shop, there's only going to be 20 of them available. But please let me know if you want them by December 1st, December 15th. From what I understand, the 12 days of Christmas don't actually start until Christmas, I think. I don't know. I'm a Hanukkah girl, so. All right, so keep me posted on that. Let me know. And if you make more than one comment on this video, that's totally fine. You can make a comment now about what you think of the 12 days of Christmas advent calendar thingy, and then you can come back later and make a comment about other stuff. So, but I just want to make sure that anyone who's not interested in the 12 days of Christmas calendar, I still have Christmas stitch markers in my Etsy shop that are up there right now. As a matter of fact, someone already ordered some Christmas stitch markers the other day. So I still have Christmas stitch markers available. And I also have Halloween stitch markers available. And I know we're like a month away. But just so you guys know, I'm going to show you what I have. They're all listed in the Etsy shop right now. I have candy corn stitch markers. I have these cool little eyes. There's only 2 of the pink ones left. I have pumpkins like that, like that, like that. I know that they're in the packaging and it's kind of hard to see them, but I'm not going to take these all out of the packaging. I have pumpkins like that, look like that. What else do I have here? Someone bought a whole bunch. I have some spider webs still, some spiders. I've got a couple of those left. And I've got some little one-offs. What does this one say? I can't read it. Anyway, they're all spooky themed. I have some black cats, some eyes. And this is the other one that I have. So that's all I have for Halloween. I won't have time to buy more charms right now and make them in time for Halloween. So that'll be it for Halloween stitch markers. But I just wanted to let you guys know that there are Halloween stitch markers available. There are Christmas stitch markers available, holiday stitch markers available. And I think sometime next week I'll have an Etsy shop update with some other stitch markers. The last batch that I did was mostly for this 12 days of Christmas thing. So I only have like one small little box of stitch markers, like regular stitch markers to go up. Okay, so I think that's it for the Etsy shop and stitch markers. So now we're just gonna get into purchases. Okay, so I'm not an affiliate with any yarn company or any company at all. So like I don't put links for yarn companies in my description box, but if you guys ever want a link for anything, just let me know. I'm going to show you some things that I purchased on Amazon. And like I said, I'm not an affiliate, and none of these will be linked down below unless you send me an email and you ask me for the link. I found some eyeballs. These are safety eyes from Amazon, and they're googly eyes. I don't know if you can see, but they're googly eyes and they're safety eyes. Oh my gosh, I thought that was so cool. So this is the label on the package for these. I've never seen safety eyes that were googly eyes, so I had to get them. Obviously, I haven't used them yet. The package is still unopened. And then I found these on Amazon as well. And this is like a whole bunch of different kind of safety eyes, like cartoon eyes. So here, let me see if I can show you this part. They're so cool. So I picked up those from Amazon too. I got some keychains, which I will tell you what those are for. I got some Goodie hair ties. I got them in black, and I got this generic brand, and it's all different colors for hair ties. One of the things I want to try and start making for my craft fairs are scrunchies with the velvet yarn, but I haven't had time. And then I also make Loveys, which you'll see later in this video. And I know it's kind of picky, but I like to match the hair tie with the color of the yarn that I'm using so that it's harder to see that there's a hair tie. I know that's really crazy, right? And then the first thing I'm going to show you for finished objects in a minute, not now, is I make chapstick holders. And I found this really cool display for my table at my craft fairs, and hopefully they'll sell better. And so I picked up these chapsticks. I don't remember how much they were for 30. Maybe they were like $19.99 or $9.99. I don't remember. If you want the link, just send me an email and let me know. But this is a 30 pack of lip balm. And I figured it's easier to do this than try and find cheap chapsticks at like Walmart or the dollar store. Okay, so that's my Amazon haul. And then I did do a little bit of retail therapy in the past couple weeks since you've seen me. So let me grab a couple of those bags. Hang on. All right, guys, so I went to Cowl's, and believe it or not, I know most people who've seen or been into Cowl's just think it's a department store, and it is. They sell clothes and shoes and all that other stuff. But at the front of the store, they have this thing called Cowl's Cares for Kids. And at one of my local Cowl's, they had, I'll show you because I'm so excited. They had Grover. He is my ultimate favorite Sesame Street character. They had these up in the front, and I think they were like $5 each. And I had to get Grover, you guys. This is like my childhood love is Grover. Just so adorable. So like I always tell you guys in all my videos, whatever store you're at, if they sell toys or they sell wherever it is, like a grocery store, a pharmacy like CVS or Walgreens, you know, any kind of craft store, any store you go into, always look and see if there's a toy section, because you never know what you're going to find. So I picked up 2 Grovers because, I mean, seriously, I don't even know if I'm going to make both of them into Loveys. Okay, no, I will. The next place I went to was Five Below, and that's because I was talking with Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations, and she said she got Jack Skellington from she had them on order from Five Below, and she's like, you should go check it out. Because I told her I bought some Jack Skellingtons, which you'll see later, but I got them at Walgreens. So I'll tell you about that when I show you the Loveys. So anyway, I went to Five Below. They did not have any Jack Skellingtons there, but they did have the following that I found at Five Below. They had Sonic the Hedgehog. And they also had another character from from whatever this game is, Sonic the Hedgehog. They had another character that I was not familiar with, and so I did not purchase them. But I got 2 Sonic the Hedgehog guys that I need to turn into Loveys. And then I found this guy who is, he's a little green frog. And I was like, I have to have him. He's so cute. So I got him too. And the only other thing that I picked up at Five Below was more of these craft bags. This is for my craft fairs. It is a set of 10 bags for $5. So that is what I picked up at Five Below. The last store I went to was Joann Fabrics, and I'll show you what I got there. Hang on. All right, you guys, so the only reason I went into Joann Fabrics is because they had a 50% off one item coupon, and that's the way I roll. Okay, so the 50% off one item coupon, I used it on this Lily Sugar and Cream Cone of Cotton. The color is called Bamboo, and I have been eyeballing this for like 2, 3, 4, 5 months. And I figured I just needed to pull the trigger and get it. I haven't had a chance to make any project bags lately, but when I do, this will be one of them. So this is 100% cotton, Lily Sugar and Cream. It's 14 ounces, 674 yards. The original price on this, I believe, is $15.99. So I got this for $7.99, which is a great deal. So I always recommend save your 50% off coupons for something big because these don't ever go on sale. All right, so then they also had blanket yarn on sale. Not that I need any more blanket yarn, but oh, let me tell you, I've been ordering blanket yarn. I got a Bernat baby blanket. The color on this is called, what is this called? Bubbly Blue. And this is the same specs as all the regular blanket yarn, 220 yards, 10.5 ounces, 300 grams. It's 100% polyester. Let me see, machine wash and dry. Let me see if it says made in India. Again, Bubbly Blue. It's a 6 weight. They recommend 8mm knitting needles and crochet hook. So I have quite a bit of blanket yarn already, but I did not have this color. So yes, I bought it. And then that was on sale for, let me see here, $8.99. And then the last 2 things that I got were some Big Twist value yarns, originally $4.99, and they were both on sale for $2.99. So I picked up these 2 right here. And they do have different yardages on them, but they're the same price because the ombres or the stripy ones are always a little bit more expensive or less yardage for the same price. Okay, so Big Twist value is like it's the value yarn for Joann Fabrics. It's 100% acrylic, made in Turkey. It's super soft. This color is called Slime. I think I already have like 2 balls of this, but I don't know, something propelled me to get another one. It's a number 4. They recommend 5mm crochet hook and knitting needles, 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters, and 170 grams. So there is Slime. I got one of those. And then this one is called Gray Ombre. And this one only has 269 yards, 4.3 ounces, 246 meters, and 121 grams. And I was going through all of the little stuffies that I need to make into Loveys, and I have a lot of black and white, and I thought this would be kind of cool. Like I have some polar bears, penguins, you know, stuff like that that doesn't have much color to it. I just didn't want to do all black and white on those, so I figured this would be good. And I already have one of these, so I probably didn't need another one. So that is it for my walking into a retail store and getting yarn. So I do have finished objects to show you, but I also have that Hobbii order that I don't even know when I ordered it. So I'm just gonna do the Hobbii order now and we'll get that out of the way. Hang on. So it came in 2 packages, this little bag and then this big bag. And I honestly can't tell you what I ordered. I know I had points and I used points on something in their point store, but I don't know what it was. So let me see if it says anything on here. This comes all the way from Denmark. Okay, so it's only been a little over a month, you guys. It looks like it either I ordered it or it got delivered on August 12th. All right, so we're only like 5 weeks overdue on opening this up, right? So let me open these up and we'll figure out what I got. Hang on. All right, you guys, so I have my invoice here. It does not have prices on it. It just says the quantity of items. Oh, it does have a date on here. It doesn't say how much the items are. It just says how many units I should have of each. I ordered this on August 10th of 2023. So yeah, it's been like 5 weeks. So I don't know. Okay, so here's the free stuff. Okay, so let me see if I can find. Okay, these are the free items that you can get from the point store and how you get points on Hobbii. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video. I play the Hobbii bingo game every Monday, I think it is. All you have to do is like log into their app and start the bingo game, and you get 25 free points. And then with every order, you get more points too. Anyway, these were in the point store. It's Honey Bunny Candy. It's like a chenille yarn, and I had enough points to get 5 of these. And I think it was like 15,000 points for all of this. But it's free yarn. So I will tell you the specs on this, because I don't know if they have this that you can order regular or if it's just a point store. But it's got like those neon flecks in it. So let me tell you about this, because I know they have Honey Bunny Shine and Honey Bunny Regular. The color on this is 122. Let me see if it has a color on here. It does not have a color on there, like a name. Made in Turkey. It says 85% polyester, 15% polyamide. It's a 6 super bulky. They're 50-gram balls, 1.75 ounces, 60 meters, 65 yards. They recommend 6mm knitting needles and 7mm crochet hook. And this is kind of cool because it gives you a little QR code so you can scan it and get like patterns and stuff. Okay, so the other thing that came in that little bag is I kind of have a thing with cotton yarn, and I'm having a hard time finding I had a hard time finding 4-weight cotton yarn on the Hobbii website. But I did find this, which is recycled cotton. It's called We Recycle, We Love Yarn. We Love Yarn. Right there. And this was the only 4-weight cotton that I could find on their website. So I figured I would give it a try. So let me tell you about this. And I believe I got 5 of each of the colors that I got. And I'm going to use these to make market bags. So let me tell you a little bit about it. It is 100% recycled cotton, 50-gram ball, 1.75 ounces, 75 meters, 82 yards, made in Turkey. Let me see, what else does it say? It's a 4-weight, 100% recycled cotton. They recommend 4.5mm knitting needles and 5.5mm crochet hook. And there's also a QR code on here. And it does look a little slitty, but I have not worked with it yet. Obviously, I just opened up the bags. So it does not have color names. It doesn't have color names on the invoice, but they do have color names on their website. This is color 14. So there should be 5 of each. Oh, I got a piece of candy, which I won't eat. So I got 5 of these. It's like a minty green. That would be a really pretty market bag, right? Okay, so 5 of those, and then 5 of this color, which is color 15, which is like, it's way darker than what it's showing up on camera. This is more of like an army green. So I have 5 of those right here. And then I have 5 of this color, which is color number 13, which is like a really muted aqua color. So it's a little bit darker than what it's showing up there. Then in this other big bag that I opened up, I have this yellow color, which is color number 5, which is right there. So just a plain old yellow, which I just got that other yellow one from Joann, right? But that's okay. And then I also have this red color, which is color number 8. So I am hoping that 5 of each of these colors will be enough to make a market bag. And it's actually really soft, you guys. It does not feel like Lily Sugar and Cream at all. This is color number 11, which is not that light. It is a little bit of a darker purple than that. So 5 of those. And then I think that's it for the cotton. So the next kind of yarn that I picked up, and let me see if I can tell you how many did I get of these. So I got 4 of each color on this one, and I really, really like this yarn, you guys. It's called Tweed Dreams. It is 100% acrylic, and all the specs are the same on all the ones I'm going to show you. 50-gram ball, 1.75 ounces, 100 meters, 109 yards. They recommend 4.5mm knitting needle and 4mm crochet hook. They say it's a number 3 weight. It's got Octos standard on there, designed in Denmark, made in Turkey. And you guys, I don't know what it is about those little Tweety bits in there. but I think these are so pretty. They're just so pretty. This is color number 17, and I did get 4 of each of these colors. And it says they're a number 3, but you guys, they really don't feel like a number 3. They feel like a number 4 to me. I like using these for Loveys because they are super, super soft. So I got 4 of that color. I got this one, which is a gold color, and it's got like red specks in it. It's color number 24. See if you guys can see that. And then I had this one already, and I'm pretty sure I used it on a Lovey. I think I only have like 1 ball left. This is color number 13. So this is pink, and it has like dark gray specks in it. Super, super pretty. And then I got this color, which is color number 6, which is so pretty. It's like a royal blue with the black specks in it. And then let me see, I got 1 more color on that. I think just 1 more color on that one. No, 2 more colors on this style. This is color number 29. Whoops, see, I mixed them up. Let me see here if I can get the right color. Okay, I found them. So here we go. So this one, like I said, is color number 29, and it's a little bit lighter than that, and it's got dark blue specks in it. Super duper pretty. And then this last one of this style is color number 30, and this is like a dark teal. Super, super pretty too. So the last 2 things I got are, I think that these were on sale, Malaga, which is really, really soft too. It's like a premium acrylic. I got 1 of each of these colors. I just love this color. This is color 14, and the green one is color 22. And let me see if I can read you the specs. 100% acrylic, 165 meters, 180 yards. It's a 4-weight Octos standard, 5mm knitting needles, 5 to 6mm crochet hook, made in Turkey, and that's it for those 2. And then the other things I got, because I wanted to try their velvet yarn, I got this. I was expecting a bigger ball, but this is Bohemian Velvet Fine. I got these 2 colors. So the yellow one is called Giraffe Yellow. It actually says it on there. And then the red one is called Warm Red. So I'm not going to get very many hair scrunchies out of this one. So here, let me see if I can tell you about this. This one is 100% polyester, 50 grams, 190 meters, needles 2.5 to 3.5, and there is nothing else on it that gives you any other indication. But it is pretty thin. It's definitely not even a 4, I don't think. So that was my order with Hobbii, which was from about 5-6 weeks ago. I also have an order from Hirschner sitting here. I think I ordered more Hirschner. No, not Hirschners. I have Yarn Inspirations here. I have Hirschners coming. I have Ice Yarns coming. Because when you don't feel good, you need retail therapy to make you feel better. Okay, we're done with all the yarn. Now I'm going to show you finished objects, but I got to clear this stuff out. Hang on a second. All right, you guys, I'm not sure where I'm going to put all that. All right, so I have some finished objects. I have a lot of them, but they're all like the same thing because, you know, I'm obsessed with stuff. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is these chapstick holders that I make. And I don't have a pattern that I used from like YouTube or a written pattern. I kind of like took from a bunch of different YouTube tutorials and I kind of made it my own. So I would just recommend searching up chapstick, crochet chapstick holder, and you'll see a bunch of different styles and you can pick whatever style that you like to use. So when I was showing you the keychains earlier, this is what I was buying them for. So like I said, I bought like a little, like a rotating stand so I could hang them. And I already have quite a few in stock already. So I made a couple more just to make sure I had my little rotating stand filled up. So this is one of them that I made. It's kind of like a tweed color. And then I made some yellow ones. I made a hot pink one because I already have some hot pink. I made some red because I didn't have any red. I made some bears colors because we are in bears country here. So there are some bears colors. This is a Hirschner's yarn, just so you guys know. I made some of these little rainbow ones, and they all look different because the yarn came out different. This is one of the new yarns from Joann Fabrics, and that's all that I made for chapstick holders. So just go check it out if you do craft fairs, or if you want to do quick and easy gifts. Just after a while, my fingers were hurting because I use a 4mm hook on those. But you know, you guys can manipulate it and figure out how you want. So that's one set of finished objects. Let me get the next one, hang on. All right, so the next one is, it's really easy. I also do a charity thing for wings on this YouTube channel. So if you're not familiar with wings, go and check out my wings playlist. And for September, which I know is almost over, they are accepting donations for hats and scarf sets. But it has to be for every adult set you send, you have to send in a kid set. I've already made 2 adult sets and 1 kid set. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make another kid set. So I got out the Adding Knitting machine, and I had this Karen Simply Soft Ogo, which works up really, really nice on the Addy. And this color is called Pagoda and Glacier. So there's 2 different colors on here. So I worked up a kid's double thick hat, and then I used the rest of it and I made a little scarf. And so that will be, you'll see this again in my next Wings update video, because this is going to go to the people at Wings, and I had to have another kid set. So that was one of the other items that I made. So let me get the next set. Hang on. Okay, so this is bag number 1, and this is my little, I don't know, my little set of things. Okay, so I got a bunch of these Bernat blanket Ogos, and they were either on sale or clearance or some really, really good deal. Now this Bernat blanket Ogo is the exact same size as a regular ball of Bernat blanket. So you don't have to use an Ogo. If you have a regular ball of Bernat blanket, it's the same yardage. It's 220 yards, 300 grams. Everything is exactly the same. It's just that this came with 3 colors in the Ogo format. So I figured out that I can make 1 snake, 3 monsters, and 1 octo from one of these Ogos, and I have like 5 left. And I want like 5 more after I show you what I've done today. I still have like 4 or 5 left. And I think it's a fun way to use them up. So anyway, this first set I'm going to show you is an octo. The octo is from Lorella the Dabbling Hooked, which the tutorials that I'm going to talk to you about are linked down below, except for the snake. So the octo is from Lorella the Dabbling Hook, and the monsters are from Crystal at Chronically Crocheting. The snake is a modified pattern from Kit, who used to be here on YouTube, but she is not on YouTube anymore. So the color on this one is called London, and it doesn't matter. There's no yarn. I used all of the yarn. So this one is London. So I'll show you the snake first. So this is the snake. I love the head design that Kit designed. And he is 3 different colors. So this is the snake number 1. This is the octo that I made from that particular Ogo. So here is my octo guy. And then I have 3 monsters that I made from that one Ogo. Okay, so here are my 3 monsters from that one. This guy has 3 different eyes and a really funky mouth because they're monsters, so you can make them look however you want. This one, I decided to give him purple hair and a purple smile. I just absolutely love it. I think that they're adorable. And then this guy has a green mouth. He kind of reminds me of Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. So you guys, I'm not into amigurumi, but I highly recommend these little monsters because you don't have to sew any of these pieces on. It's amazing. Crystal from Chronically Crocheting is a genius. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so that was the first Ogo. The second Ogo that I used is called Shiraz. I have glasses on my head. You'd think I've used them. Shiraz, and this was a clearance from Joann Fabrics. So here is my snake. This one I started modifying the head a little bit so that I could get a little bit more yarn out of it. So there is the snake right there. And then here is the octo, and her head is a little bit pointy, but that's okay. So there is the octo that I got out of that. And then here is monster number 1, 3 eyes, no mouth. That's okay, they don't all have to talk. This one also has 2 eyes, orange eyes, and orange hair, and no mouth. I should have put a mouth on that one, right? And then this guy doesn't have any hair, and he's got a blue smile. Okay, and then the third Ogo that I used is called Purple Plum. So it's one of these, and I'll show you the snake. I like the design of the head. This was before I modified it so that it wasn't so large. But there is the snake. And then here is the octo. And I don't put smiles on my octos because it's just easier for me that way. And then here are the little monsters from that particular Ogo. This guy has 3 eyes in a very odd position. This one has an orange mouth and orange eyelashes and orange eyes. And then this one is probably my favorite. This one has pink sparkly eyes, pink smile, and pink hair. So that was one bag of snakes, octos, and monsters. Let me get the other bag. Hang on. All right, you guys. So this bag didn't have any Ogos in it, but I did have blanket yarn in here. So I'm going to show you what I made. I didn't have any light blue Octos for my craft fairs. This color is called Baby Teal. It's a Bernat blanket, baby blanket. And I used one whole ball, and I'll show you what I got out of the ball. I got 3 Octos. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So I got 3 Octos, and they all have blue eyes because I wanted them all to have blue eyes. So I got 3 Octos out of that, and for some reason, I got a monster out of it too. So there is my little monster. He's got blue hair and those funky little eyes right there as well. Okay, so then I had, this also is Bernat blanket, but it's Bernat Blanket Brights. The color is called Pow Purple. I had a big ball and a little ball, and the little ball I made a spider from Joe's Web, and I had some left over from this. This is a smaller ball. It only has 108 yards. So I used both of these, and I got 1 Octo, and I have 2 Octos, and these are this is the Purple Pow, and then 3 Octos out of that. And I got a little monster who I ran out of the Pow Purple and had to use some scrap, like light purple yarn on the bottom for him. And then I had this yarn, which I wasn't all that fond of this yarn, you guys, but it was clearance. It's called Cuddly Chenille from Loops and Threads, which is sold in Michael's. This was on clearance for $3. It's also super bulky. It only had 114 yards, and I have this much left, which isn't hardly anything. And I just made a big snake with it. So there is his big head. He probably needed bigger eyes, but that's okay. So here is another snake. I don't know, I just wasn't fond of working with that yarn, so I wouldn't buy that yarn again. And then I got the Big Twist Plush, which is not really similar to Bernat Blanket. It's much plushier, and it only has 153 yards in it. So I knew I wouldn't be able to get a snake, 3 monsters, and an octo out of it. But I did make 1 octo, which I really like the colors. I think they're super, super pretty. And then I got 2 little monsters out of it. One of these guys has 2 eyes and one has 3. I didn't bother with a mouth because the yarn is so busy. I didn't think you would see a mouth. So those are the monsters, octos, and snakes that I made. I have one more bag of stuff, and it's all Loveys. So hang on a second. All right, you guys, sorry about the pile. So the Loveys that I make are from a tutorial that is always linked in all of my description boxes in my videos, and it is from Zelda NRJ3, and this is her original design. You can mix it up however you want, but I always use her original design. And these are really good sellers for me at craft fairs. If you go see Lisa at Happy to Hook Creations, she said she almost sold out of her Loveys at her last craft fair. So I wanted to make some more Loveys. I have a ton of stuffed animals. By the way, if you're ever not sure, a lot of people always think that the heads are cut off, but they're not. It's a full-size stuffed animal underneath the blanket. So I'm not going to tell you how it all works. You have to go check out Zelda and RJ3. You can check out Z's tutorial. Anyway, at my last craft fair, someone asked me if I had Iron Man, and I did not have any Iron Man. So I could not find any in the stores. So I went to Thai.com because this is from Thai, and I ordered a whole bunch of Beanie Boos. I ordered these 3 and 2 Spider-Man and a couple other ones that I haven't made into Loveys yet. Anyway, so I'm going to show you all the Loveys that I made. Go and follow the tutorial from Z and you will see how to do it. So I had 3 Ironmans and I made all 3 of them into Loveys. So these will be ready for the next craft fair if anyone needs one. By the way, all my Loveys do get listed on my Etsy shop. So by the time you see this, they will be in the Etsy shop. If you need an Iron Man Lovey, they are available. Okay, then I have a trick with, it's not my trick, but I like to use the 5-weight yarn because it goes by so much quicker than the worsted weight yarn. So I went through my 5-weight yarn and I found a whole bunch of 5 weights that I thought would look really good with some of my Loveys. So I found this one. A lot of these are like Premier, you'll see Premier Bloom Chunky. Some of these, I don't remember what the other styles were. But anyway, if you use a 5-weight yarn, it's much quicker. And the only difference I do is I start with 24 single crochets around the headband or around the hair elastic. So go check it out. Lisa is like, this is genius because you can get it done so much faster. So I've got this one right here. And like I said, I buy these everywhere, you guys. Everywhere I buy them. This one is a bunny with gorgeous ears. This is the Premier Bloom Chunky. And I thought that it matched really well. And then let me see, where is the other chunky? Okay, so this is kind of fun. I also found my drawer with fur yarn and the eyelash yarn, which I never use on anything. And I decided I am gonna start using the fur yarn and the eyelash yarn on my Loveys. Look at this, you guys. Oh my God, I am in love with this. This is actually a Bloom Chunky. Premier Bloom Chunky, but I put the purple eyelash yarn on it and I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. This is like a little purple koala bear. Then there's another one here that I used. This is also like a Hobby Lobby. I love this chunky, and it's a dragon, and my daughter recommended this fluorescent or iridescent eyelash yarn on it. So I used that. And then this guy is also a bunny, and this is actually the new Red Heart Speckle yarn, which, you guys, it's really rough. So I'm not excited about it, but I thought all the orange in here looked really well with the ears. Then we have this guy who is some kind of a kitty cat. I don't know what kind of cat it is, but it's a blue cat. So there's this guy. And then I have this adorable monkey, and I'm pretty sure this yarn is from Hobby Lobby. And I liked the, you know, I have a lot of boys that come to my booth, and I know that boys can like any colors, but a lot of people like to have the more neutral colors for a boy. So there's that guy right there. And then speaking of fur yarn, I've got, this is one of the new tiny Beanie Boos that I found on their website. It's got fur on the face, and I found fur yarn. And so I just used fur yarn around the edging, and I think it's absolutely perfect. Then we have this puppy dog right here, which also has fur, which is so soft, you guys. This is like a soft Bernat Softy Chunky in green, and I thought that was really cute because he's all different colors. And then the blue on the bottom. Then we have Mr. Elmo, which I love. He's really big. So he didn't get like a really big blanket, but he's got enough to keep him warm. And then we have, I only have 2 more after this, you guys. I've got this pink poodle, which is holding a heart. And this is also Premier Bloom Chunky yarn. And then the last one, these are the 2 Jack Skellington plushies that I found at Walgreens, which is a local drugstore here. So I could not find the ones that Lisa was talking about at Five Below, but I did find these at Walgreens. So these guys are full-size stuffies, and they will also be listed in my Etsy shop. Hopefully someone will buy them. And that's all I have, you guys. So if you made it this far, remember to let me know what you think about the 12 days of Christmas thing. When should I release it? December 1st, December 15th. Before that, I could do it before that, but there will be only 20. So let me know if you have any questions, roselikescrochet@gmail.com. I have that craft fair tomorrow, so I got to get out of here and go and pack my car with all of these Loveys. I don't have time to make anything else. So all right, you guys, take care, and I will see you probably next week with a wings update, because I have like 10, 12 big boxes and bags. So that'll probably be a multi-part video series for next week. So that's all I got, guys. I will talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.